Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is news time again from this very good channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope you're good. I pray that God will be with you in your endeavors. Today, we have another update for you. And I want you to, after listening to it, you drop your opinion and suggestions you have so that Biafra will be free. And that's just it. Okay, let's go there.
USB are sponsoring Ebobago, and USB installed Ebobago personality, which are not real. A lot of people from who knows me knows what we have been doing, and we're trying to call them back, but they are not coming up. Even when the Minister of Defense tried to save the situation, our men was there, but they sabotaged it. When the people because I'm not going to give detail because of security information.
We don't have time. Please, if you just ask a question and then because we gotta move on.
Now, the question is, these people that are coming up here to make all these to ask all these questions, have they contacted me? Have they contacted my executive? Our arms are widely open to help them. If they can only follow the chain of government which have been laid down for them, we have solution for all this problem.
Yeah.
But they must do the needful.
Right.
That is my question. And this last person that I have just called, I don't even know him. I don't know his name. He's not part of what we are doing. So when they come to do, please ask them, are they part of what we are doing? They are not. Okay. They cannot even identify what we are doing.
Okay, so
thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Quickly, let's keep our questions to 1 minute. Just like the Honorable Governor for Enugu State has said, what you find is where you have fellow Biafrans making things difficult for the final restoration of the United States of Biafra. And there could be reasons why they do that. Some of them could be selfish reasons. Some of them believe, oh, they have this house in Kano, I have this house in Abuja, I have this business in Sokoto, therefore I have this one. I don't want to let it go. So their selfish interest trumps the freedom of their people. So when you see them behave like that, you will already know where they're coming from. And again, to add to what you're saying, there have been even the so-called people that claim that they are following the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's order. You see them go online, laying accusation, lying to the public that the United States of Biafra is recruiting a Ebobago, is sponsoring a Ebobago, when they have no fact, no basis for that. They will tell you, oh, because there is one caterpillar. You know what? After I've listened to some so-called freedom fighters online, I will tell you that, you see, DOS, they are angels. I'm telling you. They become angels to me. When I see what some so-called freedom fighters that we are following the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa dish out online, the lies they emanate. Even the worst person that have killed so many people, I will call that person an angel, because these individuals, they just dish out lies, and then you begin to wonder, was these the lies that we are dishing out to the Prime Minister when the Prime Minister was available? Or did they just start doing these things? And you can see the reason why we would have gone 50 steps ahead if not for some of these liars that surround the Prime Minister, or that are just within the Biafra Republic government in exile. Again, just like Oganira have said, people will come out with all kinds of questions, all kinds of lies. Oh, you're not doing it well. Why didn't you do that? Give them that seat for just 10 minutes. They will break down. What capacity do they have? They cannot. They will destroy this independence we have. They will stretch us back 5 years or 10 years behind. Do not let them do that. They do not have the capacity at all. What you see them do is what they are paid to do. Either they are paid, or somebody that is directing them is paid to do those things with them. So again, The United States of Biafra is not sponsoring a Bubago, as some people are spreading out there. Again, I've told Biafrans before, I don't know anyone called Sapele. I don't know anyone called Wikengurago. And then they come with, there's a Caterpillar. Caterpillar is not a commander in Biafra. It's not a general in Biafra. Every individual Biafran operates in one state, only one. That is why we have the 40 states of Biafra. We decentralized commanders. So when they come with those excuses to try to derail, their major aim is to make sure that that ball we want to hit to the net, it doesn't go. So they come from different angles. They will tackle that ball. As we are trying to match the ball, even those we don't know, as they are trying to help us to push that ball into that one net, you see these so-called Biafrans, so-called people that are agitated, either from 2000 till now, you see them moving that ball away from that net. Biafrans, look out for these individuals, please. Look out and take appropriate action. Let's go to the next person, please.
Thank you. So, Som is your turn now, please. SOM. Som. Is that the way it's called? Some?
Okay, I was, hello, good evening, Biafrans. Hello, good evening, Biafrans. Can you hear me?
Good evening.
Yes, we can hear you, sir. Yeah.
I want to be sure I'm being heard. Okay, thank you for muting me. I appreciate this. Okay, I am really very happy that most of my worries have been addressed, especially in the last words of our able, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister Ngozi Oreboweze. To tell you the truth, I've been down for some days because, in my own opinion, our people say let everybody's opinion be okay to them so long they don't mean any harm. I was really down after the videos of Commander Gento that I saw, and to me, the agitation seemed very legal to me. But now the Deputy Prime Minister has addressed them, but I still have one question that two questions I'll ask openly. Then I will make a request. I would want to ask if it is possible to talk with the defense minister and Onyami, because there are questions I cannot ask openly here. I will not, even if I am forced to ask, I will not ask, because I cannot ask any question that would bring a kind of I don't want that. So I'll ask if it is possible to talk with these two persons, or maybe with the Deputy Prime Minister as well in the meeting, but not something open. I don't want to ask this.
Yeah, please go ahead and get in touch with it.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, DPM. Yeah.
Please, let's go to the next person.
No. I still have one question I want to ask openly.
Right.
So the open question is good that I heard that you don't know who Wikengurago is, because I've heard so many things about him. I don't know him, but I've heard some terrible things, even while Prime Minister was with us, things that he's doing. Then on the Caterpillar issue, I would not say if he's actually a commander. I don't know if he's a commander or not, but he's not a commander. Good. I wanted to say if he's a commander, but in his own zone. I will not say he should not be allowed, but in order to allow peace reign, the security chiefs can talk with him and the commander who is agitating. If there's a way to arrange a meeting, that will be security will be ensured, so that the both of them will meet themselves at a secure location and have a perfect understanding. Because this fight is not an ego thing, or it's not a one-sided thing. The whole fight, the whole agitation, will still need to bring people from a job, people from Bayelsa, people from Rivers State. So we cannot do it alone. So the good thing is, you said he's not working with us.
Yeah, again, thank you so much, because we need to move on. Your suggestion were well noted. Again, I have to let everyone know we are running a decentralized military in the United States of Biafra. Everyone focuses on their state. as we move into this government, there are leadership skills that we expect anyone that is going to be eventually a commander or a general or anything. There are certain expectations the government needs them to have, just like we have on any developing world, on any international standard. That is why we are doing these trainings. We expect people who believe that they are the leaders to attend those trainings, to be part of those trainings. The reason is because we cannot give people what they don't have. You cannot give what you don't have. If somebody is a leader, a commander, and does not know the international requirements of being a leader in Biafran land, that is already a negative. So regardless of who anybody is talking about, that's why it's not everything in military, in the defense that we talk publicly. Again, we have over 50,000 Biafrans that are ready to join the Biafra military from day one. And when I say this, I'm not trying to disparage people that are already there. Because sometimes when I say things, people misquote me, oh, that I'm going to get new people and dump old people. There is nothing like that. What I'm saying is this: we are building a nation where the standard is going to be very, very high. And for those standards to be very, very high, there are certain expectations, there are certain trainings, there are certain things we expect those individuals who are going to be in leadership positions of Biafra land to obtain. So those that are already there, we encourage them to continue to get those trainings. The ones that are joining and they continue to improve, they continue to get those trainings, they continue to show their skills practically and in leadership, the government will be able to recognize those individuals. That's all I have to say. In 2014, some of you don't know me, right? Maybe in 2015, some of you do not know Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. But at least I'm here today, right? That's why some say, oh, they don't know her before. She's never been part of that. She never started. But when you are in government, when you are following somebody, when you are in leadership, there are certain criteria the leader is looking out for. You continue to follow your leader and learn your leader, understand your leader. We have only one government. The rules are very clear. So anyone that does not want to belong there, it is okay. But those that want to belong there, there are certain expectations on the standard, on the trainings and things that they have to accomplish for them to be able to maintain those positions in the United States of Biafra. That's all I have to say. We like everyone, we respect everyone, but your words, your actions, what you do is going to tell this government what you are going to do in the future. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Mazi. The number is on the chat. Then Mazi Chikezie Chiyaroba, please. It's your turn. Chikezie Chiyaroba.
Yeah, thank you, my acting president and deputy prime minister. Thank you, Biafrans worldwide. I have an issue I want to raise, and I need response from the DPM. DPM, I'm making an application for you to approve governors forum in United States of Biafra homeland. It will help us a lot because there will be a way of educating people on issues that relate to leadership. That is one. Secondly, DPM, there was an issue in my state. I think there's a need to make it public for the whole Biafra to know what is going on. I have commander in Ohamadike state. For 2 weeks now, he blocked me. You told him to plead with my governor. He pleaded with my governor for 2 weeks now. He does not take a call of my governor. My governor will call and call and call. He will not pick. But this is the same man who said he will never work under bloody civilian, that no bloody civilian will tell him anything to do. That he did give it back. I called the Minister of Defense. I told him, I am in charge. My governor, I'm the deputy governor of Hamadike State.
Please, excuse me, please. That question should not come here, please, okay? We'll take it out, please. This PM. I don't want them for bringing something we can talk about today.
Okay,
please, I need.
Mazi Chikeze.
Let me clarify. Chikeze, I think I know where you're going. Thank you so much. I think I know where you're going, and I will attend to that later on.
Thank you very much.
And I'll
thank you very much.
And I'll
thank you very much.
I'll get back to you again. I want to make it clear to everyone listening to us in the United States of Biafra, because you carry the gun does not give you the power above the executive leader in your state. The reason why I'm saying this is I keep saying we respect everyone. We appreciate the role everyone is playing in this government. And we expect coordination. We encourage coordination between the commanders and the state governors. That is the structure we've created. But if you think because you have the gun, you can do your own thing without coordination from your state governor, that is not acceptable. And you may think you are doing that because you have the power or you've been doing that. I promise you, we want to work with commanders. Biafrans are going to work with the governors in a collaborative manner. And I know the reason why I'm stressing on this. I do not want anybody to go killing each other for like what your war was obtained during Nnamdi Kanu's time, where some people think they have the power, they have the command, then you go and eliminate innocent Biafran because you think you have the power in the state. Don't do that. We all have only one head. We all have only one head. Kimanka, Imankoza, do not go about threatening any Biafran just because you have chains of bullets. That is not acceptable. Not in the United States of Biafra. You can't do that. If you have any problem, if you have any issue, let me know. Let the Defense Secretary know. Let the Deputy Defense Secretary know. But if you think you can go ahead just because you've been there since 2014 or 2010, therefore you can't talk to nobody, you can't take you can't take order from nobody. You are wrong. I'm telling you. That's not acceptable. You might need to go and form your own state where you will carry that kind of indiscipline and work. Not in the United States of Biafra. The same way I keep telling the governors why they are the civilian governors taking care of the civilians in the state. We also want to ensure that we give the commanders the room they need to work, the room they need to plan, the room they need to make sure that this ball is going into that net. And where you have crisis, let me know. Just like Chikeze has pointed out. I want to know those situations. Any other state that is having similar problem between the state governor and the commander, let me know. Don't think you can solve that problem by yourself. Let us know. Let the executive know. Let the cabinet, any of the cabinet members know about it. And we know how to solve those problems. We want collaboration. We need collaboration. Even if you're a commander general, anything, you need collaboration of the community, of the people. If Fulani terrorists are coming to your state to kill people, you may be in your own zone or in your own area. It is those civilians walking on the street, those state governors and the civilians will inform, oh, where are these terrorists going? They're the ones that will pick up the phone and call the state governor that I just passed through these Fulani terrorists, that they're all carrying guns, looking for who to kill. It is the state governor that will now alert the commander, hey, this is information I just get. Can you be able to check this out? You cannot operate alone, whether you're a governor or you're a commander or you're a civilian. We all need to work together to defeat this common enemy, which is the reintegrated terrorists wearing Nigerian military and police uniform, being sent by Christopher Musa and Tinubu to come to our land and kill our people, and the Ebubago and co. Those are our enemies, and the politicians that bring them in. So we need that collaboration, please. Next question, next person, please.
Thank you, Pastor Jonathan.
Good evening, my EPM. Good evening, the entire cabinet members present. Good evening, Biafrans. Actually, I don't have question, but I need to say something that has been in my mind for a long time. Somebody asked a question. He said he wants to be told the truth. The truth is that our DPM has poured out her mind, her heart, passionately to Biafrans. And you can see transparency, you can see honesty in her. And you ought to know that we cannot go back anymore. We have the government, the United States of Biafra. Some people called me from the left and they were asking me that we have to go back to Bridgie. I said, listen, going back is death. Going forward is life. In Igbo, they say it, they made all kinds of pleadings, but we cannot go back. I don't know the truth you want. The truth is that the United States of Biafra has come to stay. And anybody working against that is working against not the Deputy Prime Minister, but against himself and his generations to come. That is the truth. At the same time, I want you to know so many people have asked questions, the source or how the military are being paid. The military, you see, or sponsored is coming directly from the United States of Biafra. The military, you always hear that have been extensively said in this forum, is that our military is decentralized. To let you know what it means, because so many people are not understanding it. The USB military operates under a decentralized command structure. That is what it means, where authority flows from the DPM as at now, as the commander-in-chief, down through the Secretary of Defense, the deputy, the joint staff, and whom we know as at now could be Butuzo, the governors, and the commanders of the various branches and combatant commanders. This is just how it works. Everywhere in the world, it is like that. It is set up that way. So our own can never be different. So get this clear. When an individual comes up making video, especially carrying gun, that person is telling you that he doesn't know anything about the rules and regulations governing the armed forces. That tells you that the person needs education. When we say we need education, it's not to belittle you. I am 65 years old and I am still in school. All Biafrans need education. Our DPM has been saying a lot that we need to be educated, we need to learn, we need to be trained. Even the Nigerian government, the military, the Nigerian military, you call them zoo. I have never seen any of them one day lift up their guns and begin to challenge Tinubu. I have not seen that, yet you call them zoo. And this is United States of Biafra. This is a nation that has to be compared with any developing country in the world. And that is what we are trying to build. That's where we are going.